Eileen Strong. You probably all saw the email. She's a motivational speaker, and she's here to give her presentation on changes to get you all excited for being motivated for college next year.
Yes, my name is Eileen Strong. That is my birth name. I'm 6 feet tall. With the last name of Strong, you better make it work somehow, some way. You know, it's just a journey to say the least bit. But I got a brochure that we'll go through here one page at a time. I want this to be very active, very engaging with you, so you can walk away with at least one tool, definitely. I specialize talking to college kids. But this program has to do with changes, and I use the acronym all the way through it. Literally, it's confidence, health, attitude, negativity, what is your goals, education, and the success that you can have along with this. This is where she did her first study, and it was called Odd Girl Out. And she never realized how much damage she had done to her long-term girlfriend of many, many years. Rachel was finally accepted into the quote-unquote popular group. And it's how she left her best friend behind. And her best friend became Odd Girl Out. And it's an interesting journey, a good book to read up on. What followed with it was letters from Odd Girl Out, because all these kids followed behind it, writing letters to her, trying to find out how to deal with the rejection, how to deal with the pressures, how to take control of your life and feel better about yourself. The 5 main steps you need to follow to regain your confidence. Literally, give yourself permission to believe in yourself again, because so many of you will acquiesce to do things that normally you wouldn't have done. Taking a step away. Even the most popular people have doubts about themselves. Everybody has a doubt situation on a daily basis, sometimes on a weekly basis. Because you guys are so intelligent, you're even going to doubt your credibility and your capability, because you're going to be amidst the best of the best. You really will, and you will find out that there are some people who are better than you are, who are more brilliant than you are. I had complications, literally, of growing up and finding out the dilemma that I had to deal with my brother. My brother was brilliant is an understatement. Harvard was in our house at the age when he was turning 16 that summer. We didn't go to Harvard. Harvard came to us. I had to follow behind Mike Strong my entire life. I had to follow behind this brilliant, brilliant man, captain of the basketball team. Michael could do no wrong. Do you think my confidence was affected a little bit? No. Having to follow behind that, it was, oh, you're Mike Strong's sister. Yeah, and it stops right there. You know, it's a difficult journey. Maybe you have some siblings where it's difficult to follow behind you, or you've had some siblings who are brighter than you. It's how you deal with your confidence and you address it. Choose a mentor, choose a coach, choose somebody who you can talk to, somebody who you can relate to. Whether it is a sports coach, whether it is a guidance counselor, whether it is a pastor, whether it's a priest or rabbi, find somebody who you can talk to. Critically important, find somebody on campus, because you're going to be alone on campus. It's not going to be that easy to acclimate to this. You're going to be in so much stress the first month on campus. You are going to be in so much stress, different work environment, everything like that. Sleep cycle is going to be affected, everything. That little sentence that I have in there of sleep like a baby is not true. Sleep like a teenager is just off the charts. First off, the lousy part for you guys is that your melatonin does not click in till about 11 o'clock at night. You guys really aren't tired, genuinely tired till after 10 p.m. Wouldn't you agree? You're really not tired till after. Anybody here go to bed before 10 p.m.? Daughter was checking out William and Mary before she went to C.H.A.N.G.E.S. That day of the kids moving in, they were building in a 4th bunk already into a 2-bunk room. The freshmen did not know about it. Talk about an uncomfortable thing. Does anybody here know the roommates that they're going to be having already?
John.
Is that, and that's, did you choose your roommate? Did you know when you met him already? Awesome. That's good. And, well, it's a win-win situation, but it's going to be difficult when you first move into the dorm. They're going to have different lifestyles. They're going to have different personalities. You're going to find it very, very crowded. Attitude, what's yours? Are you a Tigger or an Eeyore? Are you an optimist? Are you a fun person? Yeah. As you get older, good. You're one of these guys where there's not a crack in the glass, there's a hole in the glass, you're negative. Some people are negative. Anybody fess up to being negative?
Ben Katz.
Your personality, the way you are today, is a product of you between the ages of 3, 4, 5, and 6. So if you grew up in a negative environment, that's going to be part of your personality. It affects you. But maintaining a positive attitude. The late great Professor Randy Pausch, who taught at Carnegie Mellon. Anybody going to Carnegie Mellon?
Yay!
What's his name?
He's in Spanish.
Oh, okay. But Randy Pausch passed away almost a year ago. But his whole, if you've ever read, has anybody here read the book, The Last Lecture? Isn't it an awesome book? And it is something, even at your age, to read, just to stay focused, to become aware of this. It makes such an incredible difference of the positive attitude you can take. He actually collected all the stuffed animals. He did all these things. He practiced what he preached. Go in with the attitude of having fun. Go in with the attitude of blending yourself into college. Take care of yourself first, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Because otherwise you're going to be overwhelmed by what takes place in college. It's going to be such an incredible change for you. What's the major that you're looking for already?
Scientific journalism.
Interesting. Oh, I've never heard somebody declare that. That's very good. Cool. I wish you the best. There's a great school up in Boston. There's a great graduate program up in Boston. And the other one is the University of Washington in Seattle. So check for the graduate work. That'd be a great thing. Seattle or see like brain. What's your major? Pharmacy? You will always have a job. Which is cool because there's a lot of these engineers, unfortunately, who you think would be so marketable, and they're not keeping their jobs. What's going to be your major? Engineering? Break out here. The one thing you don't need to deal with, and most you tend to follow into this, is if it's important and urgent. Most successful business people make the mistake of ending up in square number 2. Urgent but not important. Important is something that is long-term. Important is your undergraduate degree. Important is taking care of yourself. Where are you going to get a result, a reward coming back to you? The best way to stay focused with everything, with your homework, with taking care of yourself, with relationships, is realizing that it's not urgent. You're not always putting out fires. You're not studying for a test at 11:30 at night for the major exam at 7:30 in the morning. It's not urgent, but it's important. Discipline yourself to do any of these tasks. Always ask yourself, is this the best use of my time? You are going to find yourself never having enough time that first semester. It'll be amazing to you. Education is something that can never be taken away from you. My late father used to say that to me all the time. I didn't finish college right away because I had a major bump in my life. When things were going right, and I had confidence. I had a major modeling contract. Things couldn't have gone wrong for me. And then things went solidly wrong. My mother became terminally ill when I was 19. She died a couple years later. Losing a parent is very, very distressful, and it totally messed me up, and I had to come back home and take care of my dad. He said repeatedly again and again, because I couldn't finish my bachelor's right away, he said, Eileen, education is something that can never be taken away from you. Always pursue your education. Never give up on it whatsoever. And focus on it. Make yourself stick to it all the way through. And literally, success is what yours can be. It's your choice, your journey, your decision of wanting it to be that way. My name is Eileen Strong. I do the acronym of S.T.R.O.N.G, Successful Techniques, Reaching Outstanding New Goals. Thank you, guys. Have a good weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.